cha, Tritiyam brahmacharini, Tritiyam chandraganteti, Kushmanteti chaturtakam, Panchamam skandamateti, Shastyam katyayaniti cha, Saptamam kalaratriti, Mahaguriti chastramam, Navamam siddhidatri cha, Navadurga prakirtita, Uktanye tarinamani, Paramanaga mahatmanaha.
Good morning. Hello, hello. Hi. Oh my gosh. Seriously, it's like a blooper every single time that Facebook Live goes live. GTO is going to put together a blooper for you all because every single time I'm like, hi, or hey, like not ready for it. Hi, this is the Embody Freedom series. I'm Hemalayaa. And we are here Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Coast time. It's kind of indefinitely right now, but I will say that this morning was hard. This morning was challenging. And we get to dive into some of those energies and clearing anything in our way of really like showing up for ourselves, our lives, our children, our families. This particular series is called the Embody Freedom series. And yeah, what we're creating here is introducing you or sharing or reminding you of ancient practices that are here for us clearing out modern day insanity. Because there's a lot of, obviously, advancements, right? There's technology and advancements, but there's also the beauty of ancient practices that are earth-based, that are natural and amazingly powerful. And so this particular series brings us into alignment with that as we advance technologically, if I can say that word. So join myself. We've got guest transformational facilitators. We have artists and musicians and spoken word, poets and so on. And we are all here to, we're coming together and inviting you to come together so that we can all be uplifted. This series is designed to ground us in a whole new embodiment of leadership because fear and stress and anxiety is going to continuously try to throw us off our center. So the invitation is let's thrive by reclaiming and sustaining our joy and our pleasure through movement. And the first movement is breath. Take a deep breath in. This is not one of those shows or series that you're just going to sit and watch and listen. Honestly, it is an invitation for you to be in the movement with us, be in the breath with us. And take another deep breath in. So right now, we are in a time, an experience of a lot of fear coming up, right? I've been feeling this in my own body. So here we are, we're quarantined in California. We're in Oceanside, California, in San Diego County. And, you know, I'm going on these little walks that are right in our neighborhood. And I've been feeling like chest pain. And I realized last night that I've been so fearful. I've been so scared about just walking by someone, even if we've got like, 10 feet between us. But I've been holding my breath every single time I'd be walking by. And I was sharing with DTO like last night and the night before, I'm like, I've been having chest pain. I'm having like chest pain. And I realize I keep holding my breath. So the invitation is to create expansion with the breath. And look, hey, I wore my shirt. It says breathe, okay? So we are going to breathe in this moment. So invitation is to take a deep breath in. Deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in. And do hold the breath. This is where we contract so we can create more space and exhale. Jiggle it out. Jiggle it out. And we're going to do one more of those. Then we'll do just a little bit of movement. And I have a sister here today that I'm super excited to be with and to share with you some of her magic that she's going to share with us. So as you are here, start to roll out your shoulders. If you're just having your morning tea, then grab right in from where you're having your morning tea. Heart Awakening from Jessica. Hello, Jessica Huff. Beautiful. Nice to have you here. So stretch it up, walk it out. Oh, my goodness. Whoo! Spin it around here. Your arms spin in all directions as you walk it out. I don't know if you're noticing, but I've got one slipper on and one sock on. I could not find the matches. So this is what's happening. I got, pajama pants on. Take your hands to your hips. Take the hips around in a big circle. Yeah, it's pajama day. We get to have pajama day when we're quarantined. Other way, other direction. Make some sounds here. Whew. Thank you, DTO. This is a perfect song for today. And pulse it out here in the center. Feel the words, song, vibration come through. So pulse it out. Let your chest bounce here. Let your arms come out. Heart goes forward and back. Breathe. Walk around your space. And maybe it is a fun thing to do to put on two different socks. Because you can. All right, take the arms out and expand the arms out as you walk. Ooh. I've been feeling the energies this week, my gosh, in my own body and the world. I feel really tired. So if you're feeling tired, stretch it out, give it space. Ooh, even if you're lying in bed or on the couch or on the floor, push out. Let's create space here. So renovate, push out with your hands. Woo. Push out, walk a little faster, push out in all directions. And in a moment, we're gonna come into one spot and bounce it out. Here we go, bounce. Ooh, shake out the hands. You can shift the weight from side to side. This little shift of your weight. Make some sounds here. Big hops coming out of the body. All right, shake out the head now and the shoulders and the back of the heart. So this is really, honestly, this is not the prettiest thing. It's not meant to be. It's meant to free us. The series is called Embody Freedom. So how can you come into embodying your freedom? Shake it out. Rattle your brain. And then roll out the shoulders. Feel the vibration moving through you. Feel maybe you're tingling in your fingertips. Take another deep breath in. Roll the shoulders forward. Close the eyes. Bounce it out here. Bounce the shoulders. Stretch out the mouth. Flubber the lips. The whole intention for us coming together is connection. At the root of it, it's connection. Connection to yourself, your highest self, connection to the divine, God, Goddess, angels, archangels, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, whoever your divine connection is. Pulse it here with the eyes closed. Bounce your knees. Internal Om sound, like an internal vibration we're creating and rippling through our bodies. Inhale. Who are you when you let go? I know for me, when I was having that chest pain, I really wanted to go in to find out what it is. And it really was the message of, okay, I've been holding my breath. I've been in fear. I'm scared. Am I going to get sick if I walk by somebody? You know, all of that stuff coming up. Oh, what if I touched something that was So breathing, rocking yourself from side to side as you breathe, as you give yourself life. So that's what breath is, right? So with your eyes still closed, really allow your body to wave from side to side. You can tap your heart a little bit. This is a little seed we're planting because we're going to have a sister on today. Melissa Ayla is with us. Melissa Ayla Breezy, and we get to be with her, and she's going to take us through a magical portal of tapping. So as you are here, you can hold your heart, even rub your heart in circles with the palm of your hand. Breathe. Move the head from side to side. Let the body wave. Deep breaths in. So take that breath all the way down deep into your belly button, all the way down, 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 down deep. This is how I came into the realization last night and in the relaxation of my true self versus that contracted, fearful self. I took the breath all the way down, and the invitation for you is to take the breath all the way down, down deep into your first chakra, your root chakra, your tailbone. Open the mouth on the exhale. All right. Move the head from side to side. Welcoming in your allies, your support team, the seen and the unseen here. Welcoming them in to hold this container strong for you. So you can be an expansion and flow in magic and divine. Flow with life, your creativity, your service here, your purpose. And bring your head back to center, roll the shoulders around. Actually drop the head down, chin towards the chest. Oh. Round the shoulders forward. Spine is straight and yet relaxed. Your head is down. Flutter your eyes open. Let the shoulders go. Inhale the head back up. Good morning. Awesome. So, you in the house, we've got Craig here. Awesome. Oh, love your magic too, Craig. Aw. And Zoe, good morning. I want to say your name right. Ayotola. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but it's such a beautiful name. So join, let us know what's up. Ask a question. You can comment, connect in, share an emoji right now of what you're feeling, what you're experiencing in this moment. If it was 15 minutes ago, I would have shared the emoji of me rubbing my eyes. I don't know if there is one. Is there an emoji that rubs their eyes? There is the monkey that goes like this. Good morning, Betsy. Good morning. All right. So today we have our beautiful Melissa Ayla that we're going to bring on in just a moment. I get to introduce this divine being, this divine healer, extraordinary. First of all, I just have to say, we have the same birthday. That always feels really special when you have the same birthday as someone. So Melissa Ayla is a licensed acupuncturist, and she's been in private practice for 10 years in San Diego here. She combines the ancient practice of traditional Chinese medicine with emotional freedom techniques, EFT, if you've known as this. It's also called tapping. So tapping is a stress reduction technique which involves gentle tapping on acupuncture points to reduce cortisol levels and boost the immune system. She has a Facebook group. It's called Stress and Trauma Reduction Techniques. And she's got a weekly group tapping on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. We're going to know more about this. So we're going to welcome her on. Welcome, Melissa Ayla.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
I brought you a little gift.
Oh.
Oh,
you did not. Oh, you did not. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Oh, you must miss it.
Oh, I miss it so much. I can't even tell you how much I miss it. I actually saw a picture. I was looking through our thread. So, okay, you guys, I have to tell you, this fuzzy thing that she is holding in her arms right now is the most extraordinary Burning Man coat that you could ever have. First of all, it's the most gorgeous, softest,
stuff.
fluffiest thing ever. Yeah, and I got to borrow it. Oh, what a gift. Yeah. I
For your
literally
first
just,
playa. I was like, you
yeah, for
need
my
a
first
playa coat. Take
yes.
it.
Oh my God. Yeah, seriously. I literally was just talking about it too to DTO. It's like, oh, that coat. Oh, that coat.
After quarantine, you can borrow it again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. How are you? How's it going over there?
Good. It's parenting during the pandemic is interesting.
I was
I've got a
wondering.
5 and a 6-year-old, and I was not prepared for them to be home from school all the time. So it's been wild. We've had so many amazing moments and so many challenging moments. And the Facebook group that I started has been really helpful because I feel like I'm giving resources to other parents who are feeling stressed out by their kids, and
Great.
also tapping videos to help the kids who are home stressed out. So
And do the kids
it's been
tap?
good.
Do they
They
get
do.
into it?
Yeah, my daughter, she's awesome. She has this rocking video, and she's talking about how annoying my son is, and she's just like, he's so annoying. And she's tapping.
That's great. So she's just tapping away, even though he's really annoying.
No, he's really annoying. I love and accept myself.
That's
It's good.
wonderful.
I'm so grateful that I found this tool of tapping so many years ago. I don't know where I would be without it. And I just try to give the gift to as many people as I can, starting young and on up, and especially during this time.
Yeah.
I have to be honest, I was taking some notes while you were talking about some things we could tap on. I was like, ooh, this is juicy. It's how my brain works. I'm like, okay,
Great.
tired, the fear, the constricted breathing, we're all feeling it.
Yeah, I want to ask also those of you who are listening and tuning in right now, like share what is it that you've been feeling in your bodies, like I wasn't even aware of it. I just felt myself, contracted and tired. And so yeah, the chest piece. So yeah, we want to hear what you're feeling. Melissa, Ayla, how are you managing? Like, seriously, like, how are you managing with the kiddos at home? Because I would love for the parents out there to really hear what's working for you.
Right. Well, I just feel like it's long days, and there's so many moments of amazingness and stress. So it's grateful just to have another tool in the toolbox. So I feel like EFT, emotional freedom techniques, or tapping, has just been a godsend because I can tap throughout the day, take a little time in for myself, have a moment, and presence what's going on, because there's so many emotions that we're all feeling. I feel like the blanket of it is overwhelmed. Like there's so much happening, and then there's all the specific examples throughout the day of what it could be.
Well,
Kids.
will you say more about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I tap with people, I love to tap on specific examples and sensory moments so that you can really get into the feeling of tapping and moving it through the body. So just to kind of back up for a second, being an acupuncturist, I work with energy, or subtle energy, and chi in the body, and how it moves through these meridians or pathways of energy. So the idea is wherever there's kind of stuck or blocked energy, we want it to get moving. So just like dance, just like breath, tapping rhythmically on these specific acupressure points helps to get the stagnation going, moving, getting the energy flowing. So, it can be used for anything. And
because that is so just for those of you who are listening in, Chinese medicine, and in Ayurveda too, like there's all these meridians in our bodies, all these pathways, energetic, and right, like I would love for you to actually share like more about that, just so we really understand sort of the science behind the tapping.
Sure. Yeah. In traditional Chinese medicine, we talk about 12 main meridians that are divided into yin and yang. So we have different meridians that run, from the hands to the chest, and then from the chest down to the feet, and then from the feet back up, and so on. So it's this circular motion of energy moving. And it's amazing to be able to access through either the needles in acupuncture or tapping, to be able to create that more flow of the subtle energy fields. And there's more and more research being done on how to, share how it works and the science behind it and that kind of thing. I don't want to get too much into the science.
Oh, we just lost your video.
I know, we just lost
Okay.
me. Yeah.
There you are. Okay, great.
So
Yeah, I get you.
yeah.
So for those of you and for all of us really learning about this, I find it's really, really beneficial for those that are more susceptible. That's not the right word, but are receive better from subtler practices, like Bach flower remedies and things like that, like things that are on the subtler level. So empaths, healers, teachers, coaches, like that, that are more inclined to do work of service. This practice is so magnificent for us. And so, yeah, you do such a beautiful job of really leading us through that to come into, because there's been numerous times, just so you know, Melissa Ayla is one of our Embody sisters. She's also presented at the Embody events, one of our bigger events for the year. And yeah, like those moments of production, like when I've been in production, I've been like, can we have a session? I'm freaking out right now. Definitely a lot. You're just holding so much. There's so much overwhelm. So yeah, it is an incredible practice.
And that's exactly right. That's a specific example of okay, I need it right now because I'm in stress mode.
Yeah.
And that's where I thought a demo could be amazing, to give an example of what we're talking about and go through the points, and I'll explain it before we go, and I'll have you be my echo, if that's okay.
Yeah, for sure. Totally. Okay. And I would love, if there's a way for us to bring it into our lives, yes, please. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a tool that anyone can use and learn at any time, anywhere. So that's why I think it's just incredible to have in your toolkit. So when we begin the practice of tapping, we can take some time just to tune in, like you did this morning, and kind of felt, where you feel it in your body, what emotion is happening. So if you close your eyes, maybe put your hands on your heart, take some deep breaths. Allow yourself to feel present to this moment, to this breath. And so as a collective, tuning into our fears, anxieties, stress, I'm just noticing first, where do you feel that in your body? So perhaps it's constricted breathing, or a lump in your throat, or a feeling of tightness in your stomach. It's always helpful to get descriptive words. Maybe it's a shape or color or texture. And then it's helpful to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10 to find our intensity. So for me, I'm feeling a little anxiety in my throat, and I feel it at a 6 out of 10. So as you go through your own practice, you're going to feel where you feel it in your body and your own rating scale. So you can open your eyes. Good. And then I'm just going to walk you through the points so you can get a sense of where the points are. So we start on the side of the hands.
Oh.
So you can pick which hands. Perfect. Thank you. And tapping with 3 fingers on the side of the hand below the knuckle. Taking some deep breaths. We'll come back. This is where we do our setup statement. And then as we move to the top of the head, so although it might seem strange, just try it with me. It's very beneficial, I promise. So imagining you have an imaginary string on the top of your head, tapping on the top of the head right there. And then as we move into the eye points, you can use 1 hand or 2 hands. And I'm just assuming you're home and your hands are washed and you feel safe and comfortable touching your hands. If not, you can always skip these points. So you feel it on the inside of the eyebrow, on the bone. And then moving to the outside of the eyebrow, you feel it on the bone. Good, right in line with the eye. And then underneath the eye, in line with the pupil. Again, you'll feel it on the bone. So rhythmic tapping each spot about 10 times or so. So we move underneath the nose. And then underneath the lips on the chin, you're feeling that little divot. Taking some deep breaths. As we move to the collarbones, you'll feel it right below the collarbones alongside the sternum. Taking some deep breaths. And then moving to the rib cage point, it's about 3 inches below the armpit on the side of the body. Good. So, Himalaya, if you want to come back, we can do it together. So, those are the 9 points that we tap on kind of over and over and over again. And I'll lead you through a series. And the way it works when I tap in a group or I have one-on-one sessions with people is I'll speak the words and then you repeat after me.
Okay.
And you'll probably notice during the practice, maybe you yawn or you sigh or other energy starts to move. And I'm a big sigher and yawner, so I might close my mouth if that happens. So we'll start on the side of the hand. And even though I feel this stress in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Good. Even though I feel this stress in my body, you might name where you feel it.
even though I feel the stress in my body and my heart space,
I choose to relax and feel safe now.
I choose to feel relaxed and safe now.
Good. Even though I feel this stress in my body,
Even though I feel the stress in my body,
I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
Good. So tapping on the top of the head, I'm going to work on just channeling and getting into that stress and anxiety and just allow you to be in that space. And moving to the inside of the aisle, this stress. Let me just repeat a little reminder phrase.
Even though I feel stress in my chest, I choose.
The eye. Good. The stress in my chest.
Even though I feel the stress in my chest, I choose to be relaxed.
Good. Underneath the eye, I choose to relax.
I choose to relax.
Underneath the nose, I am safe in this moment.
I am safe in this moment.
I'm feeling my breath a little constricted.
I'm feeling my breath a little constricted.
Tapping on the collarbones. It's safe to let it go now.
It's safe to let it go now.
Tapping on the rib cage point, feeling some anxiety in my throat.
Even though I'm feeling some anxiety in my throat.
Choosing to let it go.
I choose to let it go.
Good. We're going to go back to the top of the head. We're just going to tap in some more things. So, yeah, good. Even though I'm feeling super tired.
Even though I'm feeling super tired.
Into the inside of the eyes. You can use one hand or two hands. I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
On the outside of the eye. Sometimes I feel this chest pain.
Sometimes I feel this chest pain.
And underneath the eye with all this anxiety.
And all this anxiety.
Underneath the nose. Everything going on in the world.
Everything going on in the world.
I'm choosing to feel safe now.
I'm choosing to feel safe now.
Let that jaw go. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Nice. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for yawning for me. It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
I'm allowing my nervous system to feel calm
I'm allowing my nervous system to feel calm
and relaxed.
and relaxed.
Nice. So just coming back to your hands on your heart. If it feels good, you can close your eyes, tune in, and just notice your emotion. Notice where you felt it in the body. Notice the intensity. And we'll see if there's been some shifts. So I feel like my throat definitely feels less constricted and my numbers dropped. How about you? Do you feel some changes?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like tingly, like relaxed sensations in my head, into my chest. Feeling deeper breath. I feel like super mushy.
Yes, I love that. Good. Mushy's good. It's amazing because it's can be a quick practice. So throughout the day, maybe it's just you take a couple minutes for yourself and do a couple rounds. I find a 10-minute tap can be great, and an hour tap reduces cortisol levels by 43%. And cortisol being our main stress hormone. So it's amazing. You can run the gamut of a quick tap, or if you have time to make yourself a little ritual, not
Yeah.
watch the news, turn off the screens,
Right, right.
have some time for yourself.
Yeah,
So powerful.
beautiful. Whew, so the main thing is it starts out on the
Mhm.
hand. So I noticed that we only did that the first round. Is that to sort
Mhm.
of like set
Mhm.
the what's going on kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. So you do the setup
Okay.
statement and repeat it 3 times.
Okay.
And it usually follows a certain script. I could post it in the comments. So it's like, even
Sure.
though I have this problem, I'm choosing either to love and accept myself or choosing to feel that calm or peace.
Or like
And
your
that's
daughter choosing to love her brother.
exactly, even though it's really annoying.
Or even though
So,
I don't have that Burning Man coat, I'm choosing to feel comforted.
exactly. I'll have it for
Oh, you're so mean.
you. Security
Oh my
blanket.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that compassion that often we're seeking outside of ourselves from others, like,
yeah.
when we vent to a friend and we're wanting them to like feed us or acknowledge ourselves, we're giving ourselves that love and compassion. And that was a game changer for me, where I was like, oh, okay, I can give myself what I need.
That's really
I
awesome. I
love.
wonder if it has anything to do with because females,
Hmm.
we have this extra, like we have a communication center in our brain that men
Right.
don't have like we have. So I wonder if it's like talking it out. Because I was just thinking about an exercise that a relationship coach had given me many, many years ago, which was like, you know, put a timer on and let your man just like hear you for 10 minutes. No
Mm.
fixing, no nothing, just like letting yourself talk. But I was just like tapping into like, I wonder if it's that too, allowing ourselves to just talk it out. Cause we
Yes.
need to be heard, right? We need to say it out loud. Men process in a different way. So I'm just talking to the females in the house right now. But what do you think of that?
Mm, absolutely. And I love this technique. We call it tap and talk, where it's like, okay, yeah, vent, let everything that's bubbling up to the surface come out,
Yeah.
and just do some tapping points while you're talking. So it's like, oh, this fear of walking by somebody on the street and not wanting to take a deep breath because I'm scared that I'm going to get sick. It's like wearing a mask, all the different things, like what's going on. You
Yeah.
can just
Oh, that's
move it
good.
through.
I'm going to tap and walk.
Tap and walk.
Yeah.
Walk by somebody. Like,
Because that's where I've been feeling the fear is like, oh, somebody's coming. And then I'll like hold my breath. So anyway,
right.
I'll
Yeah.
try it.
Catching yourself in that moment. That's amazing.
Hey, my sister says hello.
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
Jamie.
Jamie.
We're gonna
Awesome. Love
have
her.
Jamie on as well. Her workouts
Okay.
are so kick ass. And then
Yeah.
Doe has a question here for you.
Okay.
Is tapping Luhan patting?
Actually,
Lauhan?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I only know it as emotional freedom techniques, meridian tapping. I'll have to look that up.
I think it's from Qigong. I think
Qigong. Oh,
she's,
okay.
or maybe she says she's been doing it lately with Qigong. So just
Oh, okay,
curious if, yeah.
great. Yeah. I can't see who's watching, but maybe there's some Qigong masters who can type in.
Yeah. Qigong masters in the house. Come on through.
Exactly.
Well, awesome.
So,
Oh,
oh,
yeah. So I want
okay.
to share your Facebook group. It's called Stress and Trauma Reduction Techniques. This is awesome.
Mhm.
Definitely get on there and receive for yourself and be in the community. This is such a wonderful offering. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
creating it. And this is also Melissa
Right.
Ayla's website. I love the wings. So it's called
Ooh, yeah.
acutap101.com. Acupuncture
Mhm.
and tapping together 101. So it's
Mhm.
acutap101.com. So check it
Thank you.
out. And this is us.
Ooh, I love it.
I'm actually
From
recall.
Embody.
Yeah, that's from the Embody event.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. I was just remembering too when we first like officially met in
Mhm.
person.
Mhm.
I was going through something. I
Mhm.
believe my dad had just had like a heart attack scare. He's had a couple.
Mhm.
So I think it was one of those moments and something was going on. Anyways, I arrive at this party because we have this awesome tribe here in San Diego. We're so blessed. And I arrive, and right away, Melissa Ayla noticed that I was struggling with something. And we just like went into this tapping session for like 20 minutes, and all this emotion came out. So, I mean, I really, really know this works. It's really
Yeah.
powerful. Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, it was like right in the middle of the party. It's like, okay, let's just go off to the side,
Yeah.
and I could see the shift. That's the amazing part. It's like
Oh, it was
have
amazing.
those releases, and then you're able to kind of rejoin and shine your light. And that's the best part about all of this. I feel like
Yeah.
is during this time of sheltering in place and all of that, where all of the challenges are coming to the surface, so many shadow sides for us to look at. It gives us such an opportunity for transformation. And I just really want to give a shout out to you for holding this space for all of us. For has it been a month now? I mean,
Oh my
the
gosh.
shows have been incredible. I've just been just
Oh.
so in awe of you for this offering, and
Hmm.
allowing people to move into the space of transformation.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sister. Thank you. Yeah, it's funny. Thank you for saying that. It's like a perfect
I know.
this morning because I was like,
Why do you?
why am I getting, what's happening? Like, why am I getting
We
up?
need you. The world needs you.
Yeah, and to be
Yeah.
honest, like, I feel like I
Mm,
also need the structure and my purpose, right? For women, I talk about this a lot, and Betsy
yeah.
is saying, how can I invite someone who is skeptical to try tapping? Ooh,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm,
So I'll just finish this thought and then I'd love for you to
mhm.
answer that. But yeah, so just for women, like purpose is key. Like if for me it is, it's like, okay, tap into my purpose. Like what am I offering here? Like you're a master at the tapping and you are, you know, and for me it is movement and breath and then choosing to be alive, like choosing that. So thank you for saying that because it's one of those mornings that I'm like, what?
Yes.
Why? So thank you.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. I've definitely been thinking about you holding it down. Such a beautiful offering, and I appreciate your question, Betsy. Thank you. So, if somebody is skeptical about tapping, I know it looks weird, and there is a lot of science behind it and studies that have been going on for the last 15 years. And I really like to geek out on the science, and I go deeper in my Facebook group about how it works. And, um, there's a salvatory where you take the saliva before you do the test, and then before you do the tapping and then after, and it shows how there's a major reduction in cortisol.
Wow.
So this is a recent study that came out, which is amazing. So I think that There's the woo woo camp, you know, who likes energy work and that kind of thing, and I definitely fall into that. But then there's also the science camp as well. So, you know, being an acupuncturist and studying this medicine for 16 years or so, you know, I find there's so many amazing benefits with that as well. And I actually just wanted to touch on that, if I have some time, about traditional Chinese medicine,
Yes,
um,
please.
and how, you know, acupuncture, herbal medicine, qigong, cupping, all these different tools that we have are extremely helpful during this time. And I've been participating in a lot of different webinars and talking to other acupuncturists, and, you know, researching as much as I can ways to help people. So, you know, there's different things that you can do at home to help. Um, and I knew when you had your Ayurvedic speaker on last week, I was like, yes, we're speaking the same language, because
Yeah.
she talked about the dampness. And that's something that's also very big in Chinese medicine. So the
Which is
coronavirus or
associated
COVID,
with spring, correct?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Spring, and then also our ecosystems of our body run in different ways. So, you know, hot, cold, dry, damp are ways that our body, you know, manifests, and we have our own unique constitution and how we look, you know, ecologically speaking, inside of us. So if a person is more sedentary, which during this time period we're probably maybe a little more sedentary, and maybe having more access to sweets, carbs, dairy, you know, food straight out of the refrigerator, that can all lead to
All the
damp.
food that you've been storing for later is all being
Exactly.
eaten.
Exactly.
You gotta hide it from yourself. That's the trick.
Exactly. Right. So, and then the stress. So it's like the perfect storm to create more of a damp constitution in the body.
Right.
And so we can work in different ways to help to minimize ourselves from creating more damp constitution. Like she spoke about having ginger and other Ayurvedic herbs and that kind of thing. So, you know, we're going to ask a question.
Yeah, I was gonna ask ginger and garlic. Do you agree with the garlic part of it too? Just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've been up in the garlic. Just want to make
All
sure.
right. Good job.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Actually, I was just thinking, like, even you can put, like, DTO really loves smoothies, but they're damp, they're cold, right? Like, you can even see the condensation on the glass. Like, and I'm like, don't have so much. But you could put ginger in it.
You can put ginger in it.
Yeah, you could put ginger in it and, warm it up. So
Yes,
that's
exactly.
another way.
Right. Having it more room temperature than
Room temperature, yes, that's my preference too. So
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you
Good.
for that. And those of you out, like Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, which is Indian medicine, are over 5,000 years old. I mean, talk about ancient. They're like the original. And so this is where, the even tapping, I really truly believe derives from, because they talk about the meridians, they talk about the energy lines. So there's science behind it, and the woo-woo, of course, it looks ridiculous, but it really works. So what a pleasure. Is there anything else that you want to add right now before we close out?
No, I could go on and on.
Oh
but
my God.
I'm good. I'm happy. Thank you.
Oh, well, Melissa, Ayla, you are one of the most beautiful people I know. Truly, your heart and your desire for humanity to be in balance and in their optimal level of health and well-being is extraordinary. So thank you for your dedication.
Thank you so much.
And it shows. Doesn't she glow, everyone? Like, blast her with so much gratitude for sharing your gifts and, being a stand for us all being in our positive, radiant, like you just shifted me. So thank you. I feel like grateful, really, really grateful. So
Oh, good. Yeah, that was my hope. That I get to sprinkle you with some.
this is
Aw,
our
you're my
beautiful
like-
Melissa
Aw,
Ayla with
that's so
her
sweet.
kiddos and her husband Sage, who is
Yeah.
also a practitioner of Chinese
Yeah,
medicine.
an osteopath.
Osteopath. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he's still been working. So
He's still been working.
He's still been working, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering. We were just talking about that and wondering. Oh, Betsy
Yeah,
says, so
right.
true. I love you, Ayla and him. Ah, thank you, Betsy.
Betsy.
Betsy, by the way, I was just saying, when is she coming on to our
I
show?
know. Schedule
Yes,
yourself, Bets.
exactly. You've got something to share with everybody that everyone can really utilize right now, Missy. So
Yeah.
we're planting that seed right now.
Affirmations.
Yes, exactly. The power affirmation. So yes,
Mhm.
yes, and yes to that. Well, I adore you. I
Okay.
love you.
Okay.
And we're
Bye
gonna,
bye.
yeah, we're gonna bring you back to pick a card in just a moment. Okay, great.
Okay.
So, um, you know when you just feel so proud of your culture? I'm having one of those moments. I feel so proud of so I was born into a Sikh family. That's how you would say it in the American way, or the Canadian way is Sikh, but it's actually Sikh. Sikh, the Sikh Dharma, the Sikh culture tradition. Uh, the If you've ever been to a gurdwara or a Sikh temple, you will know that everyone is welcome to come and eat. It's called langar, like langar. You can come and sit and eat, and we will feed you, right? So I feel really so proud of my culture right now, especially too with this time. And we want to share a video with you with what's happening with the Sikhs in New York that are serving and feeding people. So we thought we would share this, and I want to thank Akshata for sharing this video with me yesterday, and I just felt so called to share this with everyone else. So let's just watch this for a few moments, if you would. My intention is to really to bring awareness to what's possible when community comes together and we're for the whole, the service of the world. So my hope is that you can receive that from this.
We're representing the United Sikhs in efforts that the Sikhs behind me are preparing meals that will be going to all 5 boroughs due to this virus that's taken over this world. We would like to also inform everybody that if they can also donate and at least present their contributions, that would definitely help in such times where our community, not only just the Sikh community, but the communities around the 5 boroughs can actually be assisted. This can also be done on the United Sikhs website. And we'd also just like to let everyone know that just stay home, make sure you're washing your hands, staying safe, and just make sure that everyone else that you know is also aware of this information.
Isn't that beautiful? Just I love that they just shared the word seva. Seva is generously giving. It's serving. It's serving the whole. It's serving the communities. And what I love about this beautiful culture that I am deeply steeped in is that they're a warrior class, right? The warriors that come out into battle when they're fighting for good and for the service of the higher good and not harming any of the anyway, I don't want to get into it, but there is some beautiful history on Sikhs because they are warriors, but they never, they never like killed children and they never raped women in their war. They're really, honestly, the only culture that didn't do that when they went into war. So it's just, it's just a proud moment of like what can happen when we come together. And Sikh Dharma is family Dharma. It's like everyone's family. So anyways, just wanted to share that. Thank you for I want to like send out to those who are like serving like this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. And I'd love to bring Melissa Ayla back on, and we can pick a Embody Oracle card together. So I'm going to shuffle. And knock on it so we clear the energy. And I'm going to tap on it. Look.
Tap on it. All right.
Tapping on it.
Tap away.
Tapping on the cards, even though. All right. Tell me when to stop, darling.
Okay, you can stop.
Okay. And then tell me when to stop.
Good. You can stop. Yeah.
Ooh, pleasure. Yeah, the coat. The coat is my pleasure zone. Pull that thing back out. Yeah.
Exactly. The little things.
It's a little things. Oh my gosh. So pleasure is number 15 in our deck of 44 cards. And there are 4 pillars, and this one is in the pleasure pillar. Pleasure in the pleasure pillar. What's that?
Have you read this one yet?
I feel like, DTO, we've picked pleasure before for the show. The 3rd time.
Oh.
We just it's interesting. We keep circulating. There's cards that we have never chosen yet.
Oh, right.
What episode are we on today? 23? I think we're on episode 23. Yeah, we've like circulated anyways. So pleasure, we picked, this is the 3rd time. It says, enjoy sacred orgasmic time. Dear beauty, as a woman, you have an exquisite body temple, which serves as a gateway to the divine. Our feminine bodies are the vessels through which life comes into this world to express its beauty. We are living in an extraordinary time in which we women are hearing the call to honor, protect, and cherish our bodies as sacred. Our pleasure, arousal, and orgasm are sacred medicines that are healing, grounding, and uplifting to the body and spirit. Whether new or an expert to this practice, discover your body's unique pleasure zones, orgasmic pathways, and what kind of touch she loves and enjoys. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or lovership, or you can always evolve in your sacred sexual expression and knowledge through self-pleasure and self-exploration. Orgasm is essential to our health and well-being. In most cultures, we don't talk about the importance of this energetic gift we can give to ourselves. We've been punished or it's been avoided. Women who orgasm regularly really get to reap the benefits of stronger body, ability to ward off pain, and in fact, there aren't any downsides to having orgasms for women. There are only positive things to gain from getting your orgasm on and as often as possible.
Nice.
Tap it out, ladies. Tap it out. Oh, what a beautiful message. Anything you want to add to that message?
Just my son is banging on the door and screaming for me, but I'm
it's obviously not the time for that kind of pleasure then.
Exactly.
He's like, okay, you're done now. We said.
But yeah, it's like, come back to me. It's all about me. But yeah, thank you for that beautiful card. Your writing is amazing and just such a great reminder. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, honey, thank you so much for sharing your light and your love and your wisdom. Truly, what a pleasure to have you on. I've been excited
Yes,
ever
thank
since we talked
you.
about it.
Me
So,
too.
everyone, blast our beautiful Melissa Ayla and go into the Facebook group and get in there and learn and receive and move yourselves through the tapping. Tapping is an extraordinary addition to dancing and moving and breathing and all of it. So, yeah, come and join
Yes.
us. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, you're welcome. Our pleasure.
Mhm.
All right, gorgeous. We'll see you soon.
Okay. I'll see you soon.
Bye. Hey, come and join our dance challenge. I know it's been challenging to get into the mood, but come and be witnessed. Come and join us in our Embody Sisterhood Facebook group and get into the vibe of letting yourself be seen and held and loved and cherished. So our Embody Dance Challenge is on for the next few days. Come and join us and share yourself.